Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom reviews. You see by title below, this is on episode 8 of Mob Psycho 100, and holy crap, I did not expect an episode like this. Like, if you told me there was gonna be a crazy, awesome, action-packed episode like this, and things are getting like super intense and serious after, you know, watching the first episode, even the first couple episodes, I would have thought you were crazy. I would have thought there's no way. Sure, this show is nice, it's funny, it's pretty cool and interesting as well, and maybe after seeing the explosion kind of thing, you can see that there's a possibility that there could be some pretty cool action scenes. But until this point, we never had a point where, you know, it was super cool, awesome action scenes like we've seen in, like, for example, One Punch Man, since it's created by the same people. And, you know, the closest we got to Mob using his powers, like full blown, you know, his 100% explosion against someone, was against Teru. And that wasn't really a full on fight. Oh, well, there was also against Dimple as well, to which it wasn't like a full on, like I wanted to see, you know, Esper versus Esper battle, which would have been so cool. This episode, we finally do get it. It was seriously, this episode, the art and animation during the action scene was just on point. Just, it was literally like, I was like, when the fight started happening, you know, Mob finally going 100%, I was like, he's gonna go 100%, he's gonna go 100%, and boom! Not disappointing at all. That was just plain awesome. This episode was literally just pure awesome. So let's start off talking about what happened in the first half. The first half, yeah, I would say pretty much like half the episode, beginning half, was pretty much like, obviously, you know, Teru finds Mob, brings him to, you know, where Ritsu is, and pretty much he has a discussion, all this kind of stuff. Ritsu pretty much admitting that, you know, it wasn't admiration this whole time that he looked towards his brother. This whole brotherly act was fake, and he really was just scared of Mob all this time. And now that he has his powers, he's pretty much saying that, you know, like, he's like full on like, come at me, like, no ways, dude, you are not going to be able to take Mob down. And another thing is, what's it called? Dimple, when he flew out of Ritsu's body and flew up, how did he not see the hooded guy standing up there? And how did the hooded guy not see him? Now, it makes sense a little bit that the hooded guy is trying to focus on Ritsu, so you're just like, what the hell, whatever, it's just a small spirit kind of thing. But how the hell did Dimple not see him, especially like the whole time he was like flying around the area? There's no way he didn't see him and think, oh crap, you know, feel the aura off of this guy, like how Mob, you know, felt it before as well. So I don't really get that part, but maybe he was just, you know, Dimple is stupid, so who the hell knows with that. But overall, after that whole part with, you know, him admitting that, Mob pretty much saying, you know, half of that is true, he believes, but he knows that half of it isn't. And pretty much he goes to grovel down to the rest of the, you know, the gangsters over there, and there comes to this point where they're all like, yeah, bow down to us, haha, the strongest are the ones, blah, blah, and all that kind of stuff. And then boom, here comes the hooded guy. He's super strong, literally just slams Ritsu into the ground, kicks all of their asses and stuff. And even like Mob is like getting serious, like, let go Ritsu, and he fights him off, obviously, and flies him into the, you know, the wall pretty much. And you think, holy crap, is there really someone that Mob can't take care of? You know, this is the first time we've actually seen, for one, an adult Esper, since Teru is not an adult, obviously. And two, we've never seen someone that was stronger than him, because Teru was nowhere near his level, obviously. So I was wondering, like, what is going to happen? Or is, you know, really not going to be able to beat him? All of a sudden, yep, like I thought, I was like, he's going to go 100%. He's going to go 100%, and boom, he comes in 100%, starts whacking the guy. The guy, of course, before he goes 100%, has like some weird thing. Like, this is the first time I've ever seen. Usually it's just like floating things and pushing them aside and stuff. This guy's got some weird glowy jellyfish looking kind of arm things. That's his power, and starts like breaking through Mob's barrier and everything like nothing, and just literally Mob was getting his ass destroyed before he finally hit the 100%, to which it actually went super fast for one thing, because I think he was only at 7% at the beginning of this episode. So yeah, you know, trying to take away his brother, not a smart idea. So of course we get this crazy ass action scene, as you guys saw. Like, literally I was hyped up for it. Mob just literally blasting this guy all around. The guy thinks like, what the hell's going on? It's a complete change, you know? Flies him from like the sky all the way down to the building and just like slams him through the building into the ground. I was like, Esper, not no ways you gonna survive that, right? No, the guy's still alive. Tries to, fight him off some more. Not gonna happen. So he comes at him with a knife, to which Mob's barrier blocks it, and then he sprays him with something. I'm like, dude, are you serious? Because Mob just knocks down something. Are you serious? That's how it's gonna end? Like that? What the hell is that? To which, of course, obviously, he ends up getting back up. To which the guy gets scared, grabs Ritsu, runs away. To which I'm thinking, like, that guy's really hurt at the moment. Can't Ritsu fight him? But I'm guessing Ritsu's super hurt as well. But it's like, come on, Ritsu. To which, of course, yeah, he ends up running away, and it ends up being that Mob was actually just standing unconscious. So that was pretty interesting of an action part in this. Like, literally, I was just like, holy crap, things are getting super intense. You have this new organization that they talk about, Teru talks about. Too bad Teru couldn't get there back in time. Too bad he didn't just wait, because then with him there, maybe they could have beaten that guy. I'm pretty sure they could have, but I don't know if how Mob, works in that form. Like, will he attack other people around him, when he was still unconscious, standing up unconscious, and they were all like going around him. I thought he was gonna blast them all to the side kind of stuff, but of course he was actually unconscious, so okay with that. But overall, after that, learning about the organization Claw, pretty much, taking adolescent espers and pretty much trying to make new people, trying to make people espers like that. So that's pretty interesting that there is a bad organization that they have to go fight. They have like over around 100 espers or something. So it's pretty funny. Like Mob Psycho 100, his explosion is 100. There's 100 espers they gotta fight. So I'm excited to see how Mob does against 100, because he was able to kick one of their asses. Though there was another one who's pretty badass with his katana kind of thing floating around and stuff. I'm not too sure what other espers we're going to see, but I'm excited to see the next episode for sure. Now that we see that Ritsu and the rest of the gang that was at the research facility, those, espers that didn't really do much. They weren't really strong, so I don't really understand why you would take them. They could barely use their powers, but I guess maybe you can amplify it or something like that. Maybe that's what they're planning on doing. But they bring them to this place, and from the not the review, I don't know what to talk about. From the preview, it looks like they're going to try to escape, and then Mob and Teru are going to team up to try and get in. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how Ritsu and the gang, considering they're all pretty dang weak espers, will, I don't know what kind of plan they have, but it'll be interesting to see them as they're weaker against these espers trying to get out of this facility, while we see badass Mob and, maybe badass Teru. I can't even call him badass with that damn hair, that damn wig, just so stupid. But it'll be interesting to see both of them end up teaming up. That's like an all-star team up right there. Then again, we don't really know any other, espers besides Mob and him until now. So, but it'll still be interesting and cool to see. Like, if we get any action scenes like the one we got in this episode, I'm definitely hyped up for the next week's episode. But yeah, that was pretty much the episode. There was one random ass part with Reigen as usual. Like, they just throw random Reigen moments with him doing some random crap, which was kind of a nice thing to have. Like, it kind of lightened the mood after that huge intensity that we got from this episode. It was pretty funny, his normal funny stupid stuff, whatever he's doing with rock salt this time, But overall, that was pretty much the episode. Full on, obviously, like I said, the first half being the whole Ritsu and Mob interaction kind of thing. Him begging to the gangsters, hooded guy comes down, huge, awesome, amazing, crazy fight. Reigen's stupidity as usual. I don't even know, like, is he just there to, like, make the mood like funny and stupid, random kind of stuff go on, or is he ever gonna like help Mob fight? I know he can't fight. He's not, he's not really an esper. He's a con artist, but like, is he ever gonna do anything to help, really? Like, he did help Mob in the last episode. I'm not lying about that. Not saying anything bad, but it just feels like I thought he was gonna be like shown a lot more than they actually have. But it's okay, whatever. He's funny, but he's obviously not made for the action part of this, anime. But definitely a good episode. Definitely hyped up to see the next week's episode. Like, this is I've definitely enjoyed every single episode so far, but this one especially, like, literally, this one was just awesome. Like, I was literally like, this is what I was waiting for. This was what I was waiting for when I heard that they were, this was made by the guy who made One Punch Man as well. So I was like, holy crap, this episode, pure awesome. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So if you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. There's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And yeah, If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, and if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. It really does help the channel. That's all I gotta say. I really cannot wait for next week's episode. Like, this episode was so hyped up, so awesome, action awesome, soundtrack awesome, art awesome, story awesome, literally everything building. Like, it's an amazing action episode, along with building up to what could be even better in the next episode. So I can't wait to see it. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So till next time, see ya.